This story here is getting around the net, and what can I say? It's pretty silly. Corey Feldman claims Johnny Depp got him fired. BuzzFeed, AV Club, Yahoo, Facebook, it's all over. Let's see what we got. I took the one from Variety, by the way. They're usually negative on Johnny, so I figured let's see how they spin it. Corey Feldman claims Johnny Depp got him out of What's Eating Gilbert Grape. He said I was a junkie and he didn't want to work with junkies. Corey Feldman recently appeared on Billy Corgan's Magnificent Others podcast and claimed Johnny Depp got him fired off What's Gilbert Grape, Lassie Hellstorm's 1993 drama about a grocery store clerk and his dysfunctional family. Feldman said he got cast in the role of Arnie, the disabled younger brother of Depp's Gilbert. Leonardo DiCaprio ultimately played the role on screen. I was actually cast to play Leonardo DiCaprio's role, he said. I never saw the film because I'm still bitter. Bitter leaf in that one. But yes, I was originally cast for that role. Is it just me or I don't know what he means by bitter leaf in that one? Kind of an odd phrase. Did they push you out? Corgan asked. Johnny Depp, Feldman answered. He was cast after I was apparently whispered into the producer's ear that he wasn't fond of me and thought he said that I was a junkie, that he didn't want to work with junkies. And this is the first time I've ever telling this story, so I'm sure I'm gonna get hung by this one. Like it wasn't some deliberate, silly thing you did. Why would you randomly mention Johnny about some alleged role you had? Feldman, who was already a popular star at the time, thanks to Rolling Goonies and Stand By Me, insisted that he was sober at the time, explaining, I had just gotten sober, I had just gotten out of rehab, I had turned my life around, and in fact, was trying to help River Phoenix at the time, who Depp was running with at the time, as we all know. Okay, so hold up. If I'm reading this correctly, he actually was on a bunch of drugs and stuff like that, so what Johnny said was pretty much true. Just because he went through rehab doesn't necessarily mean he's totally clean and never going to relapse. So even if Johnny did say that, well, it kind of wasn't a lie. Who knows if Johnny did or didn't, whatever. Just saying. Feldman kind of drops hints that it could have been true. Or wait, I should say it was actually true at one point. Even better. As you can imagine, there was a bit of thorn in the side on that one. And had I not been pushed out and done that role, who knows what would have happened from that point forward. Yep, he's always saying shit like, well, Marilyn Manson did this to me and that to me, so I couldn't move forward. Charlie Sheen abused me in broad daylight in horrific ways, so my career was ruined and derailed. And now, of course, Johnny Depp also derailed his career. All right, I wasn't looking for comedy, but I guess I found it. They go on to say that DiCaprio won a critical acclaim for his performance in the movie, that of course Feldman was pushed out of, and of course that could have been Feldman, I guess. According to Feldman, the role of Arnie was the first of two times he lost out a role to DiCaprio. The other was Titanic, although he was never in serious contention for James Cameron's blockbuster. So why did you say you lost out too if you just said you weren't actually in serious contention for it? Ironically, just a couple years later, I was also up for Titanic, so there was kind of a double banger with Leo, he said. I cannot even imagine Feldman in that role in any way, shape, or form. But that was okay, because that one I wasn't as close. I was up for it, I read for it, I know that I was in the contention somewhere. I gotta doubt that, man. Just saying, my silly opinion. And of course, Hollywood Reporter also covered this, and they quote all the same silly stuff. Let's not forget, Feldman's been doing this for a while. I guess things are slow, so he's got to mention Johnny Depp. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Doing all things Johnny Depp, pop culture, entertainment, Sean Diddy, Blake Lively, whatever comes up. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.